Well, hey there, friends. This is the Quarantine Diary episode 1. Been sitting around the house and I can only play on the computer, play some video games, go for runs and walks only so much. So I wanted to come on here and make another video. Surfing the internet a lot and looking for products on my phone on Amazon and things like that. And when you're bored like this, you start wondering stuff. And I started looking at different products on Amazon and the questions people ask and the answers that they give. Here we go. This guy bought these bottles, part of a homebrew kit here on Amazon, and he asked a question. Are these bottles safe for a second brewing of kombucha without burping them? I don't really know what burping them means, but I mean, you know, you got a good answer here. Sorry, have no idea. I haven't used them yet. I intend to just distill gin in them. That was helpful. Let's find another one here. I've got so many saved. Oh, here we go. So this guy was buying a new phone here. He trying to get a good phone, and he had a question about the phone. He says, is this the dual SIM card version of this phone? I think that's a good question. It's a very good question. Is this the dual SIM card version? So RJ McCartney, he responded quickly. Within 8 hours of the initial thing, he responds and he says, not sure. Thanks, RJ. Thank you. Let's just move on. Here's a really good one, and I think this one is very good. Here's just indicative of what I saw a lot. This guy was buying the Wisdom Pro two-sided credit card holder. He's looking to buy a credit card holder. The guy's got a lot of plastic. What do you want from him? So his question is, how many credit cards can be held in the Wisdom 2 Pro two-sided credit card holder? Good question. You want to know how many cards it can hold. Egalitarian is a top contributor in watches, by the way, is according to Amazon. His response is, sorry, not sure. I gave my holder away. Thanks for the contribution. Thank you very much. That was, I'm sure the guy was really helped by that answer there. I just don't know, what is in your mind, like when you answer these questions? Do you decide to say, I don't know? Like, how did you feel that contributed? If someone got on there and asked a question about a specific product, and then your response is, I don't know the answer to that. Like, did that contribute? Like, how did you feel that was a contribution? This right here was one of my favorites. So this is for the DHP Parsons in table. And the buyer, or the poster who asked a question, had a kind of a weird question, but it's a question nonetheless. He said, will it hold a speaker that weighs 94 pounds? So he's got some heavy ass speakers that he's trying to put on this end table. So the answer by Shannon Keithley, I can't really say. I haven't put that much weight on it. But I did have a pretty heavy pumpkin, a lamp, the complete works of Edgar Allan Poe, and my 14-pound cat on it all at once. And it felt pretty sturdy. Shannon, what do you have going on at your house where you got pumpkins, lamps, fat cats, and the entire literary collection of Edgar Allan Poe? I'm gonna party with you, dude. Let's move on. So here's another one that super helpful by Bernadette. Bernadette's answer here. I don't have the name of the guy who asked the question, but I do have Bernadette's answer. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's set this up for you, if we will. The product is the Amazon Basics garment hanging rolling rack with top and bottom shelves, chrome in color. The question is there an extra hanging bar you could buy? If so, what is it specifically exactly named so I can find it within the search? Okay, so they're asking for an accessory for this clothing rack, this rolling rack. Is there another bar I can buy for it? Bernadette has an answer. Bernadette says, I have no need for another bar, and I really have no idea if they sell one as an addition. Well, thank you, Bernadette. Glad you're satisfied. I'm glad you're satisfied with your purchase and you don't need it, but apparently this person did, and you're just no help at all. The question on this one was a little bizarre for sunglasses. The Flex Polarized Sports sunglasses, and the question about those sunglasses was, do you have a hitch for the golf cart to put a small garden trailer? This next one here was for the a kettle. Like an electric kettle that you get to electric kettle. You get it to boil stuff. That's a pretty common thing. And so the customer asked, Can you boil other fluids in this kettle or just milk? I mean, Keith, he definitely had the best answer of anybody. He said, I have no idea. I've never even had one of these kettles. Maybe it was recommended to Keith and he saw it on there and he's like, well, I see questions that I can't answer and I'm just going to put something down because I feel like I should be part of the conversation. I'm so lonely at home that I need this. I need this in my life. Maybe Keith has been quarantined for a week like I have and he's, you know what? I might start answering these things. Well, here's an answer from Cheryl about a Fitbit. Answered it like a politician, if you ask me. This is a very political answer. So regarding the Fitbit, the buyer asked, or the potential buyer asked, what are the dimensions of this Fitbit? Cheryl, she's ever the politician, but still wants to be involved in the conversation. She says, well, I bought it as a present. The main part of the Fitbit fits into the band, and it was bought for a man, and it looks suitable. Well, that was helpful. Thank you. I think I'm going to buy it, Cheryl. Thank you. I'm just going to end with this one right here. So this one was the one that I found the most disturbing based on the question, but I thought the answer was actually pretty good. So we want to end on a positive note. Let's end with a positive answer here. So this was for the Panasonic ER-GN30-K nose, ear, and facial hair trimmer, wet dry. Here's the question. Asked by Rags. Rags was the username. All right, I'm going to be frank here. Can you trim your booty hole hair with this? The answer from Mom Fears My Music was absolutely. But then I would recommend not using it for your nose hair. Actually, that's pretty good advice, Mom. Mom Fears My Music. Solid advice. You know what? I think we're going to end it with that one. This is going to be the end of the Quarantine Diaries Day 1. Maybe I'm going a little crazy, sitting here reading Amazon questions and answers. Maybe I'll cover some of these bizarre reviews I've seen. There's been a lot of questions that I didn't even get into on this that were regarding the Roomba. Roomba gets a lot of questions, mostly about cats. But we're not going to get into that right here. Maybe we'll save that for the next one. Either way, I hope everyone's staying safe out there. I hope you're enjoying your isolation as much as I am. Anyways, thanks for watching. Remember to be a good human being and wash your hands. Say your ABCs twice. See you later. Bye.